Assalamu alaikum to all of my students. Hope you all are fine. Today I am going to take another concept, decrease in supply. Means backward shift of supply करो. Decrease in supply. Decrease in supply means backward shift of supply करो. When supply करो shift is backward, what will happen at the what will happen to market equilibrium price? I will show. This is price. This is y. This is 0. This is x. Here I will write price. Here is quantity supply. As for example, this is the price. For example, this is demand करो. As demand करो has a negative slope DD. Supply करो has a positive slope SS. Now what we have to read today? We have to read when supply करो shift is backwards, like this. Backward shift of supply करो. What will happen? SS. What will happen to equilibrium price? As this is first equilibrium point E1. When this changes to E2, what will be the impact? Definitely it shows us there's a definitely this is initial price, it will lead to a rise in price. Yes, rise in price. As quantity supply, when supply curve will shift, quantity supply will fall. This we call deficiency of supply, this area. As quantity supply falls from E1 to E2, leftward shift of supply, this will lead to deficiency of supply. Deficiency of supply. Deficiency of supply. When we shift supply curve backward, this will lead to deficiency in supply. Then what will the impact of this deficiency of supply? Definitely, deficiency of supply will lead to a rise in price. Price rise from P to P1. When price rises to P1, definitely, just like in previous lecture, their price falls, demand extends. Here price rises, demand will contract, demand will fall. It is opposite to a previous lecture. Here price rises, this will lead to contract of demand करो. Contract, return back, contract of demand करो. This demand करो will contract. Now I will repeat once again for understanding purpose. When supply curve shift towards left, this will lead to a deficiency of supply. Deficiency of supply. This deficiency of supply will cause rise in price. It will cause rise in price. When price rises, there is inverse relationship between price and quantity demand. Price rise, quantity demand will fall, return back. It will fall above. Means quantity demand will contract. If it is below, then it will extend in previous lecture. But here is return back, means it extends. It contracts. Return back, it contracts. Means demand decreases, not increases. It decreases. E1 to E2 above. As we know, when we show inverse relationship between demand and quantity, price and quantity demand, when we show it like this, we will definitely call when price fall, quantity demand will extend. But here goes against. Price rises, demand contracts. I will write statement when supply curve shifts leftward, it causes for it causes rise in price. It causes it causes it causes a rise in we can write here for understanding, easy understanding. Rightward shift of supply curve, this will lead to deficiency of supply. Deficiency of supply means it will cause a rise in price. Rise in price leads to rise in price leads to contract of demand, contraction of demand. As I show, when this is deficiency of supply, when deficiency of supply will lead to rise in price. When price rises, there is inverse relationship. Price will rise, quantity demand will contract. It contracts from E1 to E2. Demand will contract. Conclude line we can write. In conclusion, the contraction of demand and extension of supply will continue till we will reach a point reach a point when quantity supply is equal to I said quantity demand equal to quantity supply. Quantity demand equal to quantity demand equal to quantity supply means new equilibrium point E2. And just increase, deficiency of supply, rise of price, contraction of demand. This will continue happen till we will reach this point E2. It is just like it's opposed to previous case. In previous case, their price falls, quantity demand extends, and supply definitely when price falls, quantity demand will rise. Here price rises, quantity demand falls as due to deficiency of supply. With this, these are two extreme cases. It is easy to understand only when you focus on, as I tell you, schedule. In schedule, I tell briefly how different situations take place at marketplace. I show how to correct excess demand, how to correct excess supply at the marketplace. These are based on that concept. First one lecture, market equilibrium, how to correct excess demand, excess supply. With this, now we have another topic, that is simultaneous change in demand and supply. Those two curves, demand curve and supply curve, when they change simultaneously at the same time, what will happen at the marketplace? That I will take in next lecture. Till that time, you have to wait and watch. I will be return back very soon. Hope for the best. Take care. Thanks. Have a nice day.